Now he's divorced, and now he's also up in court crying his ass off. God damn, I'm looking at this court sketch right here. I'm like, is he crying or is his face melting right now?
He looks 90.
Look like one of them elves from Harry Potter.
Yep.
Let's go ahead and begin. Oh, I told you, I don't like talking about politics a whole lot because politics is so divisive on this show. I talked about it yesterday with Trump and the kneeling and the knees and the anthems and the flags.
Oh, that'll wear you out.
Oh, wore me out. I'm
it.
inspired by it. I love it. And I like that more people got our back than not because, of course, we are all for the NFL that went out there and took a knee and made their stance known. But I got to bring up something every day with the politics, and it's getting crazy. This is the real reality show going on. So I don't know if you, this man right here, he living up to that name. Of course, I'm talking about the Weenie. The Weenie is back. Anthony Weiner. This man has been in trouble so much, he's ran out of Weiner jokes. There's not a headline or a joke that could be made about this man here that has not already been said because he has been in so much trouble. And he says, my last name is Weiner, and God damn it, I'm going to live it, I'm going to use it.
They got old Weiner by the balls.
Yeah.
Haven't used already? Did I coin a new one?
You got one. That's a new one no one's heard before. Congratulations. You actually found one. I didn't think there was any more, Oz. Oh, look at you. Now, yeah. Now, are you familiar with Anthony Weiner?
Unfortunately, I am.
I know you know a lot of wieners, but do you know Anthony Weiner?
I'm familiar.
You familiar? Are you familiar with his wiener?
No, sir. Thank God.
Oh, there's one you haven't met yet. All right. The man has a problem kind of like you. We were talking about earlier how Danielle loved to whip them breasts out.
Oh, God.
Yeah, she can't, they just got to bust free sometime. I even told her, I said, I think you may have a problem.
Yeah, just like Weiner, right? Just like him.
Just like Anthony Weiner. Anthony Weiner. Now, this man, if you haven't heard about him, I don't know how. Maybe don't follow politics, but this is a man that really he transcended politics in the worst way. And he is known for having a problem, a very compulsive problem with sexting. And it's sad. I mean, we're sitting up here laughing about it, and we're sitting up here, making jokes out. How can you not? The man is a sex fiend, and his last name is Weiner. But it really is. but besides the tragedy of his name and his situation, it's almost like God. This man never had a chance. It's almost like God just had it out for this guy since he was born.
It's like a character in a book.
Yeah.
You can't write it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Your name
and
is.
He took his name and ran with it.
Yeah, your name. That's one time that God looked at this and that this boy just said, "Man, I'm sorry, I got to fuck your life up."
Yeah,
this is too good.
Bored.
Yeah, but it really is tragic because Mr. Weiner here, he had his documentary out in 2016, which I saw. I really think that it's a fascinating. I love the documentary. It's a fascinating documentary about the rise and fall of a brilliant politician. Like, regardless of what you say about this man, this documentary there, which is called in big letters on the screen, Weiner. This guy here, it was shown how he had a sexting scandal. And how he was so great of a speaker and how much he inspired people and how great of a politician he was, that people gave him a second chance after that scandal. And it also showed that, and like I said, it also showed that he was a guy who had a brilliant career in front of him, whose personal problems just could not be overcome and which derailed, at this point, his life.
Married to one of Hillary Clinton's closest advisors.
He never backed down from anybody.
A photo of an anonymous man's bulging underwear
Was tweeted from Congressman Weiner's account.
That documentary is amazing, and it's even more amazing now because this is the documentary before everything that's happening with this dude right now.
Yeah.
And we're going to get into that because the reason why people were giving him a second chance is, like I said, because he was such a great politician, but also he was telling everybody out there He said, look, you should give me a second chance because that wasn't me at the time. That was Carlos Danger. If you remember that at the time this man was sexting people under the name Carlos Danger, and the woman that actually blew his whole situation up, she went on all these talk shows, Opie and Anthony and whatnot over there in New York, was this girl right here, Sydney Leathers. We're going to talk about her in a little bit. And this is her. She was just a stripper at the time. I forgot how they got in touch with each other. I think she was like 22, 23 at the time. She went on to do porn. You know, she was just somebody looking for a quick spotlight.
That's horrible.
What's horrible?
Really?
Well, I mean, I'm not blaming her, but like, I don't know, to kind of exploit him.
It was kind of exploitive. I mean, at the time you watch this documentary, you almost look at her as a villain because she was set up to go after him, and she was just going after him to make herself famous. And you could tell she's kind of a ditz anyway. You know, she didn't have any kind of really moral reason for going after him other than, this is gonna make me famous. But yeah, bullshit. You know, I mean, look at it. How?
Yeah, I mean, you gotta blame him.
But I can't feel too bad for old Weiner there, man. I mean, what was going through his mind, son? You know, this isn't the first time people got caught doing foolishness on the internet. So he should have known better.
Wasn't
I mean, you can't really run around these streets talking shit and sending your penis around. You know what I mean? Then you press send.
Oh yeah,
you're screwed at that point because once your penis is out in the world, it's out in this world, and it may come back to slap you in your face.
Oh, you're right about that. What were you saying?
I was going to say, wasn't the problem that he was sexting somebody underage?
That's it right there. So
she could be 23 getting dick pics. Who cares?
But it matters because the man was married and he already got caught in a scandal, and he was running for mayor of New York at the time. So, he had his life on the line, his personal life, his marriage, and his career. And all because that dick could not contain itself. It was almost like I told you, like that dick would just get up in the middle of the night and just grab his phone and just send pictures of itself out.
Over.
Yeah. Yep. And so the thing is that he told the people, he's like, look, as I said, it was not me. It was Carlos Danger, and Carlos Danger is dead. He's not here no more. Weiner lives. And that was the problem. That Weiner was too alive. And what we have here now is that there was a case where he was getting texts from a girl, and at first he was saying, yeah, I just got this text. I don't know anything about this girl. I just knew that she was hot. Turns out the girl was 15 years old. And now my man has caught a case, and this is a guy who got a slap on the wrist. He got forgiven. He got a second chance. Although he blew some of his life, he got a third chance with his wife. Now he's divorced, and now he's also up in court crying his ass off, about to get 21 months.
Will he really get that time, though?
Yeah. Yeah, you know what? I think at this point, somebody feels like he needs it.
He needs it.
Yeah, 21 months.
Made an example of.
Oh, yeah, 21 months in prison. I actually feel bad for the guy, but I don't feel bad enough to say he don't need to go to prison. This man knew that he was sexting a 15-year-old girl at some point. And
Deep down, I was hoping that 15-year-old girl was really Al Sharpton in that little picture that he took of himself, looking like a 12-year-old.
That little boy pic. What you think about me?
I was hoping it was that.
You know that now he's up in court telling people, I got a problem. I need help, and I got an addiction. I got a disease.
That 21 months is not going to stop him. He'll be out doing it again.
You know what? Maybe so. I feel bad for the goddamn. Looking at this court sketch right here, I'm like, whatever dude is out there doing these crazy ass court sketches, right? Because nobody was in there to catch video or anything, so they put this picture of this man up here. I'm looking at it. I'm like, is he crying or is his face melting
I know,
right
he
now?
looks 90.
Yeah, he looked like one of them elves from Harry Potter.
Yeah.
I was gonna say the guy looked like Rodney Dangerfield. Let's get no respect in here.
Hey. I like put my dick out there. Hey, get no respect. My dick gets no respect. Hey.
That's pretty good.
Hey, I know. But
all I know is I got a lot of balls.
That's his dick talking. Hey.
What are we doing here?
What do you want from me? Hey. You know, this, yeah, the man does have a problem, and I feel bad for him. And because again, not saying he needs to go to jail, because something needs to happen with this man. If you ask me, he needs to have, they need to put him and his dick in 2 separate prisons.
I know, right?
They need to separate those two, because when those two are together, it is nothing but trouble for them.
Well, if he goes to jail, he's gonna need a good jail name, because that Weiner shit ain't a good look for him.
Yeah,
going up in there.
I have a feeling that his dick is evil. Like it's possessed, and it tells him, Anthony, pick up the phone. Say, Anthony, it's okay. Take another picture. It's just one more. What's it gonna hurt? You know, that shit is like possessed.
It sounds like a horror movie, The Evil Dick.
I could understand him getting solicit bad photos from girls or whatever. I understand that, but why are you sending them? That's what's weird to me. Like, nobody wants to see your bulge in your Hanes underwear. Like,
he's an exhibitionist, and it's not just him that's doing it. It's he's getting pictures back too. You know, because the guy, shit, he needs a fucking exorcist for his dick. He don't need help. He don't need a counselor. That dick is a demon. But you know, this guy has a problem, because you know, even his nemesis is coming out. Sydney Leathers said that she even got on the phone and says, look, yeah, I tried to ruin your life and your career, but I'm trying to help you right now. Whoever this girl is that you're texting, she's 15 years old. You need to get out right now.
How'd she know about
relieved. I'm happy for the kid that he was talking to. You know, it just goes to show, I think it sends a strong message that even people who are rich and powerful should get in trouble if they are exploiting children.
Leathers says when the 15-year-old teen reached out to her, she encouraged her to go to the FBI, a scandal that threw Hillary Clinton's presidential campaign into a tailspin.
You know, that's another thing, and that's from Inside Edition right there, where they have Sydney Leathers. You know, this man has a compulsive behavior to the point where it's about to lean on the side of how can I put this, man? It's already
addiction.
disgusting. Well, it's on the side of not knowing. It's almost a psychotic side where he doesn't know the moral boundaries that he's stepping over.
Yeah.
Because, and let me move you over a little bit, Oz, because this man, he has such an addiction to what he's doing. There was another woman that he was sexting.
Really?
After all this stuff was dogpiling on him, all these cases, all this controversy, and the woman that he was texting or sexting at the time, he did one woman was showing her all kind of stuff, and I think touching himself while he was in bed with his infant son. Yeah, you know, that is a problem. Now, I've done that before with the dogs in bed, but I would never do that with a child.
Right.
You know, it's
you have boundaries, huh?
I have boundaries, man. You know, the dogs don't really comprehend, but you know, a child, that's a little rough. Now you're in bed doing sexual deviancy behind the back of your wife and with your son in bed with you. Mm-hmm. You know, this is a man. This is disgusting behavior. It's sick, but at the same time, that is a man who just cannot help himself.
Distinguish the line, like
I can understand. Look, if those are big things, your career, your family, but when it comes down to your son, your infant son being, ain't that kind of creepy?
Yeah, it's really fucked up.
Yeah,
actually.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah, and now it's getting to a point where now he has like you said, he has a problem now. Now he has a psychological thing, excuse me, that he has to go through now to see if he really has an addiction, or he just likes getting off, or you don't know what's going on in this dude's brain. But from what we're seeing and what he's willing to expose himself to do in front of whomever, it sounds like he does have some sort of, sexual problem that he has to satiate for some reason.
Oh yeah, so, when everything is, man, that's a sign of an addiction right there. Because I think that a lot of people have to equate this to also drug addiction, alcoholism, gambling. When the most important things in your life are in jeopardy for this one particular thing that you cannot help doing, and you risk everything because you have that compulsion. That is a sickness right there.
Yep.
You know, this man needs to go to jail, but at the same time, he needs help. You know?
Now, was he trying to actually meet up with these people, or is he just addicted to showing his penis online?
That's a good question, but I will say I doubt that he would have turned it down.
Yeah, if he's sending these photos, he's fucking them too. I like, great.
Yeah. You know, he was ready to slap on that eye patch and that mustache. Go out there on another Carlos Danger adventure.
The name is Carlos.
The name's Danger. Carlos Danger. Yeah, man, this is you know what? And I mean, I hate to say it, but that maybe he was reinforced by his name, because maybe the man is like a Batman villain where your last name or your name itself kind of enforced your fate in life, kind of like Victor Freeze and Edward Nigma, Enigma the Riddler, and Mr. Freeze. You know, you got Anthony Weiner, aka the Weiner. You know,
Literally.
you're like, I got very little to work with. So
you're destined to be a dick, I guess. That's the moral of the story.
Yeah, man. It's
tough.
And the also you have to consider that you're putting your life, everything that you have in your life on the line, but you don't even love people enough to think about how you're going to bring them down.
Yeah,
that's true, because it's not just you. That's right. You got family involved. Yeah, that's right.
His wife is probably so embarrassed. Bless her heart.
Man, this woman, his wife, boy, this is a woman I can tell you, she was walking that line. His wife, who was trying to stick by him, his wife's name is Huma Abedin, and I know that she must have been walking that line of, I really want to leave this guy. This motherfucker's crazy, but it looks worse if I leave. So, you know, what are my options here? I think she chose to stay with it. But the problem what's that?
No, I said, yeah, she chose to stay with it the first time. I don't know about now, though.
Well, no, they are divorced.
Yeah,
and I think it's when he started to bring her career down, because he was about to topple a lot of people. He cost somebody their campaign. This woman, she was the traveling chief of staff for Hillary Clinton and her assistant. And also she was the vice chair of her 2016 election.
Oh, no.
And here's the thing, man. Now, there are chain reactions, man. That butterfly effect, or that dick effect, or whatever you want to call it, the weenie effect.
The wiener effect.
The wiener effect. That hot dog had a long reach, man. Because not only was it affecting her career, but, and this is funny, man, how it all just kind of toppled everything down. That whole email scandal with her that cost her some say cost her the election. Yeah. A lot of those emails were found on a computer that Anthony Weiner used, because Anthony Weiner was married to Huma Abedin at the time.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, so yeah, he in a way, he kind of brought her down. It was almost like Trump has Russia and Hillary Clinton got a dick. So, you know,
men are the worst. They'll risk everything for some pussy. I don't get it.
No, stop it. They're the same thing, just in different ways.
No way.
Man got pussy, women love money and everything. Why you think we always talk about women love assholes? Come on. God damn it. In this case,
it's always cheating constantly.
Well, everybody does it, you know, but this man's got a sickness right here. So it's a cautionary tale, but what is the cautionary tale to anyone when they can't even help what they're doing, when they have a mental problem, you know? So all we can say is, if you are sending out, an excessive number of dick pics to several people out there, you might need help. Get it now. Yeah,
and that dick pic is going to come back to you.
Let me just give you
a boomerang.
Let me just give a little tip of advice, boys.
Just
Nobody wants a dick pic. We don't. It could be the biggest, best dick on the planet, and we could be as horny as the next guy. We don't want a dick pic. We don't. Say it with me. We don't want a dick pic. We don't. We never will. We never will. We never will.
You know what?
Noted. Okay.
Oh yeah, and I'm gonna tell you,
shoulders, back, booty, all that. Cute face, fine.
But nobody wants a penis pic.
No.
You know what? I'm so glad that I'm beyond the age of the
dirty pics
of
and
dirty
shit?
Of phone pics.
Yeah.
Because I already started getting into a very established, committed relationship. Like I've done a lot of shit, and I can tell you about all the evil shit that I've done in the past. But before it goes out, I didn't grope no girl anywhere out there. You know, yeah,
You wasn't out there with Trump grabbing pussies. You wasn't doing that.
I wasn't grabbing pussy. I was out there. I ain't groped nobody at a party. That's one of the things I'm talking about. I've been a liar. I've been a cheat. I ain't never crossed sexual boundaries with anybody. You know, I'm strictly of that no means no shit. Well, once a girl just said, I was like, no, that's all right. Once the girl just put the letter N down, like Sesame Street, the letter N, I was like, no. Let me finish that sentence for you. No. Yeah, I ain't ever done that, but I can definitely say, I've done a lot of crazy shit in my life, and thinking about all the stuff that I've done, all the bad things I've done, probably sending several dick pics out would not have been out of my.
You never sent a dick pic?
I don't even understand that.
Your whole life, you've never sent a picture of your dick to anybody.
Danielle, you talking about my whole life? I only had the last 10 years for the opportunity. The technology's only been there for so long. Now, I've done some crazy things, but I've never sent out a dick pic. No, I don't even understand the concept of sending a dick pic. Like, I think a lot of guys, and Oz, you tell me what you think. I think a lot of guys have that compulsion, like my man Anthony Weiner. Most people control it better, but I think a lot of guys just love to show their dicks to people, man.
Yeah.
Well, it's the thing where, listen, you're in your own space, you're taking a picture of something, and again, the internet likes to fool people. By thinking that, hey, it's just me alone doing this. Hey, if I just send it to one person, it's only that only person is going to see it.
Yeah.
And they think they got that, anonymity to themselves.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, everybody's there and not everybody wants to see it. So the first thing you got to do is get that out of your head that you are by yourself. And the only person you're saying to is that one person. That's not it. And like Danielle said,
and I'm telling you,
especially if it's unsolicited, forget it's a wrap.
Oh, and we're showing our girlfriends. Don't get it twisted.
Of course.
Not one dick pic have I ever gotten where I haven't screenshotted it and sent to my friend this is a joke, or look how stupid this guy is.
What if it's a nice one? Because some guys are like, shit, I don't mind who sees it. It's nice.
But if you're not really into the guy and you don't know him and you don't have a relationship, doesn't matter how nice their dick is, it doesn't hold any value. Like, the only time a good picture of a good dick holds value is when it's your man.
You know what, Danielle? I'm glad you say this. You might have saved a life or two out there.
Just don't send them. Unless some girl's like, please send me a picture of your dick. Please send me a picture of your dick. And you trust her, sure, fine, do it. But nobody wants a dick pic. We're not getting turned on by that shit. We're not masturbating to that. We're not.
Guys seem to think like sending out a dick, like our dicks are a key. Like our dicks are a key to unlocking, you. They're key to unlocking vagina,
Make us laugh. That's the key.
Told you. And maybe that's why I never need to send my dick. I ain't got a problem making people laugh.
No, you're actually kind of funny.
Actually, if I send my dick pic, you laugh more.
You beat me to it.
Yeah.
You beat me to it.
That's hilarious. I love this guy. It's
this little guy.
Oh, look at that little guy right there. Oh, that's so cute.
Twinking very good.
Wait a minute. Let me enlarge. Hold on.
Zoom in.
Yeah, zoom in. Let me pull a CSI with this. Zoom in. Zoom in. But yeah, that's one thing to learn, people. We'll part with this. We have never been in an age where all cameras are on us. Everything sees us. There's so everywhere we go, the moment we walk out of the house, there's probably a camera on us that we don't know.
Yeah.
And yet somehow we feel like nobody's watching us and we can just send those dicks out to whoever and whatever, thinking that it never gonna go around. No one's ever gonna see it. So, and you talk about guys, all those things, the what do you call it? The flappening or the fappening or whatever, where the fappening, where all those celebrities had their pictures out there. Women they send a lot of nasty things too. So
I know, but a woman's body's beautiful.
Oh, my dick is beautiful. Shut up.
No.
Shut up.
Yeah. Hey,
and that's just it, man. The internet's not your private storage space. It's not.
Yeah. My dick is beautiful. Hey, check your phone real quick. I'll send you one.
Oh.
She was ready too.
I'd exploit your bitch ass so quick.
Corey's still sending these jokes out.
Yeah. I'll send you a joke real quick.
Send these little jokes out. That's cool.
I'd sell it to that guy that invested 10 grand in Double Toasted. They'd be like, "Ah, here you go."
I sent you a picture of my dick with Oz's tagline. What's up, folks and Jokes?
I want to burn my eyes out.